Good morning. Good Saturday morning. Glad to have you with us. Beautiful, beautiful morning outside. Just a touch of nip in the air.
Yeah, just a tad.
Can you remember this many days in a row in June, though, when you wake up in the mornings and it's,
Not many.
chilly? I mean, it's, we're approaching mid-June here, and knock on wood, the weather hasn't been too bad, too hot, too terrible so far. But I know it's coming. It's around the corner.
Yeah, we know it's inevitable.
It is. And then June, the latter part of June, and then July and August, and most of September.
Yeah.
Pretty hot and sticky, at least normally around here. I
Most
thought
high school football teams would have played 2 games before September 1 rolls around, right? The way it looked.
yeah,
That's always
Yeah.
the case. Usually.
sometimes 3. If the
yeah.
date hits right, I think they can
Yeah,
play 3 in
3.
August.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, but it seems like they have played 3 in the past.
First scrimmages around, 6th or 7th of August? That's hot, real hot.
Well, you got to go through it. If you want football and you're a football fan, you got to go through the
You do.
bad parts.
You do.
Get through that hot, sticky
Get
summer.
through to October and November, right?
Yeah, it seems like for a dead period in sports, kind of right now, there sure is a lot going on.
Yeah.
A lot going on.
Yeah, all these sideline things,
Yeah,
that are going on.
The NBA playoffs. I've watched more this year than I have in the several years past for whatever reason.
I've actually watched
Yeah, it's great.
the first 2 games of the finals.
That's
which
great.
For me, that's pretty unusual.
How did so many Knicks fans get in San Antonio's
Yeah, they
arena?
were there, weren't
Big
they?
money?
Yeah.
I mean, what percentage would you say it was Knicks fans? I don't know. If I mean, 15?
10 or 15, yeah.
Yeah. But that's a lot.
Yeah.
I mean,
What's going to be like in the Garden?
it was. I think it was even higher than that in Philadelphia, wasn't it? That they were,
You think
which
the
would make
Knicks
sense.
are
A much closer
Yeah.
venue.
Who's the most universal brand in the NBA? I guess it'd have to be the Lakers, right? But I mean, as far as having fans everywhere, like Brett's a Lakers guy, right? So
Yeah.
Yeah, the Knicks hadn't really had the stars
now they have
for them to have a big nationwide or worldwide fan base.
And you know what's funny to me? Boston is, no matter how much they win, it's just still basically maybe the New England area, but that's about it. They have fans scattered out, but no fan bases like the Lakers do.
no.
Even the Knicks. But I still think the Knicks, though, are mostly transplants, don't you?
Yeah.
I mean, they were
Yeah.
at that one time in New York. I don't even know if I can think of another that.
I know.
Yeah, I mean, any Bulls fans
Yeah.
that were left over,
They went away
they've
in
changed
the
to somebody
90s.
else by now.
Right. Unless they're
Nobody's still
unless-
pulling for the Bulls.
Unless they're in Indiana. I mean, Chicago. The loyal Bulls fans. I remember pre-Jordan, Mike will too, the Bulls were horrible for a
Yeah.
long stretch. I mean, they were the worst in the league for a long time. And then all of a sudden they became the best in the league for years. And
Yep.
now it's kind of back down to, since Jordan has been gone, what percentage of the time would you say the Bulls have made the playoffs, Brett? Can you even think of it? I mean, 20? Have they made it 20% of the time?
Yeah,
One every
probably.
five? It's not
They
that
had some
hard to get
decent
in.
teams. They just hadn't. I think they might have had one team that was capable of making the finals when they had a healthy Derrick Rose and
I was going to say,
Joakim Noah.
have they been cursed more than any other NBA team with superstars with injuries? Or, I mean, he's not the only one. Who else? They've had others that big time.
I don't know. I mean, they did draft Jay Williams out of Duke, and he
Motorcycle wreck.
ruined his career.
Ruined his career, right? And
I
I don't know if he
I'd
was
already
going to be
forgot.
like
I didn't know that's where he got drafted.
Yeah.
I don't know if he
slipped
was
my
going
mind.
to, like, be a
He would've-
superstar. But,
He would have been a good NBA player, probably.
yeah, at least a good player, a starter. I don't know. He wasn't Derrick Rose caliber,
Yeah,
I don't think.
Rose is the main guy though.
Yeah,
in the
and they did
later
have
years.
Jimmy Butler for a while.
Butler,
they were
yeah.
good when they had
Yeah.
him.
And he's not. He was injured here lately, but it's late in his career.
Yeah, no,
so
when
you
he
can
was with the
understand
Bulls,
it.
he's
Hardly
pretty
ever
healthy.
What's the guy's name that's injured a lot right now in the NBA? There's two of them, of course. One of
Well,
them.
Anthony Davis.
Well, there's three of them then.
He's
'cause I'm
the
thinking of
first
two
one that
others.
comes to mind for me.
But he didn't play there, right? Or
No, he hadn't.
did they avoid? Why can't I think of the guys' names that are? Durant never played there. That's one of the
How
guys I
about
was thinking
Zion
about.
Williamson?
Never played there.
No, he's
Never
only
played
been in New
Bulls.
Orleans.
But the other one I'm thinking of is what could possibly be the league MVP every year, but he stays injured. Kawhi. Never
Oh,
played
yeah.
there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Never played there either.
No.
Okay. Whichever franchises those guys we just named are kind of cursed anyway. But
Well,
they're cursed for
Kawhi won. He won a
did win
title
one.
with San Antonio and another title with Toronto.
He did.
But then he went to a cursed franchise, I think, the Clippers.
Yeah.
And
they are cursed.
Oh my gosh!
And that since he got there, he doesn't play much.
I guess a good one to be would be are the Clippers the they're not. I was gonna say, are the Clippers the worst franchise in pro sports in the four major pro sports? You could say that, but go back and look at the NFL, and as much as I like the NFL and the way parity works in the NFL, it's very good. There are still a lot of teams quite a few teams that have not won a Super Bowl, or even gotten there. Detroit comes to mind.
Cleveland's up there.
Yeah.
Detroit.
Well, Cleveland's going to be in all those categories. With the exception of baseball.
Yeah, Detroit. I wonder which one's winning percentage is lower, the Browns or Lions, since the Super Bowl era began.
Well,
Be a good question.
Brett
Good one to
didn't
look
know
up.
this, but I don't know whether David really remembers it. But in early '60s, both Cleveland and Detroit were successful.
In football?
In football.
Yes, they were. Won championships, NFL championships.
Yeah, NFL.
But yeah,
NFL championship.
not yet to win.
Because we didn't have the Super Bowl to win. 67, 66, something like that.
Yeah, and speaking of the Browns, just
Wow, how about this
traded
trade?
their star away,
Whoa.
trying to the Rams trying to load up again, or
Boy.
load up and make a run.
They are.
Because everybody knows that Stafford, is on the down backside of his career.
Twilight.
Yep. So I don't blame him. If you can get by with it. It don't cost you too much for the future. I don't know what it wound up costing him, whatever. But I don't blame him at all. I'm surprised more teams that feel like they could win right away.
Don Revel says if the Knicks win the championship, NYC will burn.
Oh no.
It might.
This says
99's their last championship.
that's the last time they went.
Last time
73
they
was their
went.
last.
That's right.
The last time they won.
went. Who beat them?
I think San Antonio, but I'm not positive.
The Duncan years, right?
Yep.
Yeah. And that's D-U-N-C-A-N, not D-U-N-K-I-N.
And they lost to the Rockets in '94, I think. Yeah, San Antonio beat the Knicks, so this is a rematch of '99.
Why does every time I watch the Knicks play now, they seem better than just 2 days before when I watched them? I mean, it's almost like they're getting better
Yeah.
with each game that goes and more confidence.
Well,
Aren't they this 14-0 in the playoffs?
When's the last time that happened? Is it
Brad
14-0 or do they have a loss?
No.
I know it's 14.
they
in a
lost
row.
2. They
14 in
started.
a row.
They won their first game, lost the next 2 to the Hawks. I think is how it went.
Lost 2 to the Hawks.
Yeah.
They were down 2-1. and then they hadn't lost since.
Yeah.
Mm.
14-game run.
That's amazing. Think about that now. They're probably sitting there saying, "How did we lose to the?" That's what I mean by them just getting better every
Yeah.
single game they go out there. They
I'll
seem
tell
to
you
be
one
better.
thing. I hadn't watched Brunson that much, but
Oh, he can play.
this guy can't. He's gonna get off a shot.
How many Villanova guys do they have? Is it 2 or 3?
They have 3.
3 that won a championship,
Yeah.
Yeah,
or they win 2. Or
a
they-
couple of them won 2.
Couple of 'em won 2.
One of them was only there for
Yeah.
Right.
1. I think Hart was only there for 1.
Josh Hart.
Yeah.
Mikhail Bridges and Brunson. And they had 4. They had DiVincenzo, but he was in the trade when they got Karl Anthony Towns. They had 4 Villanova guys,
Hmm.
which they needed that trade. I mean, they wouldn't be here without
I don't
Towns.
think
But
anybody's better getting downhill, than Brunson is. Very physical
Yeah.
guy. He just,
Yeah, and what is he? 6 foot?
he's
yeah, his 6 foot, maybe 6'1".
He goes against all the, everything you think about guards now.
He needs the hairdo that the guy from from San Antonio has to make him look taller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Brunson's got the hair that's like it's just flat on his
Flat
head,
on
so
his head.
doesn't give him the look of being any taller. Good morning to Mike Painter.
Yeah.
Glad to hear from you this morning.
Mm-hmm.
Lenny says Derrick Rose. That's one of the ones we were talking about, right?
Yeah.
Yep. And Monty says, "Good morning, STG. Yankees are 37-26,
Yeah, not bad.
1.5 games behind Tampa. They might beat Tampa for the division. If you let Boston beat you in any game with the lineup they got, I'm not that much sold on the Yankees right now. Boston beat them last night.
Yeah.
I know they don't have Judge, but in baseball, if we go through which teams don't have somebody,
Everybody doesn't have
yeah.
somebody.
Injury. The season's long. Injuries. You're going to be on the DL. I bet 40% of players are on the DL at some point. Maybe not a long-term one. I think Judge's is, what is it? I can't
I
remember.
think it said 4 to 6 weeks.
4 to 6.
4 to 6. That's significant.
And it's a rib injury, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a stress fracture
Yeah.
in the rib.
Yeah.
I think it started out day to day, and then
That can
they
affect
realized
your
it was
swing.
more severe than I guess they first thought. I
If
don't
he
know.
plays outfield, just say don't dive, because that's how he got the injury, I think. But it can affect your swing for a while.
Yeah, it's got to make it hard to swing.
Yeah. Let's see what else. Don't want to miss anybody. Monty says Judge is out for a couple of months. With a stress fracture.
Could be.
Yeah. Let's see. I think I got everybody covered there.
Here, I've got the
Keep 'em
best.
coming.
I've got the. I don't know if this is up to date through last year, but it says franchise win percentages in the NFL in the Super Bowl era.
Franchise winning percentage.
And Cleveland is not in the bottom 2. They're actually not in the bottom 4.
Is New England on top in that category?
Nope, they're third.
Are they? I'm sure they were on top in that category for about a 15-year span, but they were no good.
This was
prior to
actually
Brady's
this is
arrival.
from 4 years ago, so
Is it?
this isn't even up to date.
Okay.
I need to find a more current one.
Who's on the
Go to
bottom
Pro
of your-
Football Reference. That's a really good source. Pro Football Reference has a lot of good stuff like that that I've seen in the past. Say again, Mike?
Who's on the bottom, Brett? And, I know it's dated for you.
Yeah, it'd still be close.
Yeah. Well, my guess is this team might not be anymore because they've had a pretty good
Lines,
last 4 years. No Tampa.
Tampa.
4 years ago, Tampa was at the bottom.
Yeah.
Well, you got to remember.
That brings out the great quotes, don't it?
Great quotes.
John.
How do you think your
McKay.
team executed?
Yeah.
I'm in favor of it.
Yeah. How you feel about their execution?
Yeah, what do you feel about their execution?
He had some good
We
ones.
had some great ones.
Yeah, between him and the guy from the Colts back in the day.
You know, they'd always call them Tampa at Bay. not
Yeah, Tampa
Bay.
at Bay. Jim, what's his name I'm trying to think of? he was hilarious too.
I'm gonna be there. I'm
Playoffs.
gonna be there in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Close to Tampa, anyway.
Yeah, you are close to Tampa.
I don't know if that's a good thing or not.
Yeah, yeah, it is. I've been to Tampa once or twice.
Who's? Oh no, this is Super Bowl winning percentage. 4 teams are undefeated in the Super Bowl.
4 teams. That's a good trivia question.
Yeah.
Let's name them, Mike. 4 teams are undefeated when they get to the Super
Now,
Bowl.
hopefully, this is up to date. Let me think about this.
Just give us the hint. Are the NFC, AFC? Is it 2 and 2,
Well,
or 1 and
isn't
2 and 2?
Tampa
2 and
Bay
2?
undefeated?
That's one of them.
Yeah, Tampa Bay is undefeated in Super Bowls.
2 of them have only
2
been
and
to
0.
1,
2-0.
Oh, 2 of them have only been to 1.
and 2 of them are 2-0.
Golly. So all the teams that have been a lot have lost.
Yeah.
Have lost the Super Bowl. I mean, like New England, we know they've lost. We've seen them lose. Dallas, we know they lost some Super Bowls.
Yeah, New England is 6-6.
That's weird, isn't it? 6 and 4 though in modern day. Would that be right? But it's all modern day because it's Super Bowl era. But what I'm saying is, prior to Brady,
Yeah.
They
Well,
did.
they lost to the Bears in
Lost to the
'85.
Bears in 85.
They lost to
Up
Brett
there.
Favre's Packers.
yeah, and that was before Brady. But they also have lost to the Giants twice.
Yeah, and they just lost this one to
Yeah,
Seattle.
Yeah. So that leaves one. Is
Yeah.
that one
So
we're
what was
missing?
it? Did
One
Brady lose another one? Yeah, he lost to the Eagles, didn't he?
Lost
Nick
lost to the
Foles.
Eagles, yep,
He did.
yep, sure did. What was the play? Special something?
Philly special.
Philly
is that what it's
special.
called?
Philly
I think it
special.
was.
Didn't Brady have like 500 yards in that game? They just couldn't stop
Yeah,
Nick Foles and the Eagles.
Yeah,
That was one of Brady's best Super Bowls.
Does that
but
get Foles in the Hall of Fame?
I don't think so.
No.
If Jim Plunkett winning 2 Super Bowls and
Can't
it's
get
not in
in.
the Hall of Fame, and
Eli.
and they're
Well, Eli, I
others.
still think
Eli
Eli
will
will
get
get in.
Surely he'll get in.
I'm not saying this because I don't want Eli in. I want Eli in, but that last name's going to help a lot.
Yeah.
It just is. I mean,
And what I don't see on this list, which makes me wonder how accurate it is, are the teams that have been but not won. None of those are on here. I guess these are only teams that have won it.
yeah. Well, I can
Like
tell you, Minnesota's 0
Minnesota and
They're 0-4.
well, Atlanta, Carolina,
Atlanta's
they're both
0
0-2,
Carolina's
right?
2.
Yeah. Yep. Now Minnesota's does go way back. I mean,
Goes back to the friend Tarkington.
Yeah, that's a team I'd like to see make another one.
Yeah, I know.
Buffalo, they're not on here. What?
0-4.
They're
Just the 4, right?
0-4. 4 in a row.
Yeah, that's
4 in a row. And that's back at a time, to give Buffalo some credit, that's back at a time when the NFC was winning every year, it seemed like. They were winning the Super Bowl.
How about the
The-
Oilers?
the Bears are surprised. Only made 2.
Oilers/Texans have never been,
No,
right?
I don't
No
think so.
appearances.
No.
No appearances. And you know what? They're capable of doing it if they get good quarterback play right now, this year.
Well, now-
But he struggled last year.
Weren't the Oilers
Big time.
transplanted to the Tennessee Titans?
That's why I said Oilers/Titans.
Titans.
I think I did.
Yeah.
I think I said
Yeah, you did.
Oilers/Titans.
Well, you might have said
I
Texans,
think you
but
said Texas.
either
I may-
way,
I may
yeah, the
have.
Titans have been to one.
Yeah.
They did.
The Titans have. They lost to the Rams.
Steve
McNair.
McNair.
Yeah.
They did.
Oh, I was trying to think of the coach. That was Jeff Fisher, wasn't it? Was he the
Fisher.
Jeff
head
Fisher.
coach?
What's Fisher doing these days? Fishing?
I don't know. I always liked him.
Yeah, I did too. I think
They're the one they lost by a yard and a half.
A yard.
Yeah, and what's the guy that that's not coaching anymore because of racial emails?
Gruden.
Yeah, John Gruden, good coach.
Yeah.
Good coach. Probably ought to be coaching somewhere.
Good TV guy too.
Good TV.
TV guy.
Oh yeah,
Apparently he's just blackballed. But
That's
Bad emailer.
bad. Yeah, that's
bad
not his
emails, for
specialty.
sure.
Not his specialty, but yeah, he's there's a lot of good guys out there still, the longer it goes, the less chance they get a job.
Oh,
You know, just add another year to their age every year.
Did you only get Tampa as one of the undefeated Super Bowl teams?
And there's how many?
There's 4.
Okay, and you said only one other team has won multiples.
Yeah.
Tampa Bay has won,
Can't-
and one
can't
other
think of the
team
other team.
has won.
And then 2 of them have just made
Seattle.
one Super Bowl and won
Not
it.
Seattle.
Not Seattle. They lost to the Patriots on
Lost to
the
Patriots on the
botched play call.
yeah, the interception at the
Yep.
goal line.
Yep, it's definitely not them.
And they lost to Pittsburgh one time too. I think they were 2-2.
Yeah, and Pittsburgh has lost because they lost to Dallas. I know
Yeah,
they
but
might have lost
a
2.
pretty good record. 6-2.
Yeah.
Steelers are.
6-2, but
They lost to the Packers and Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
lost to Rodgers.
yeah.
Packers are 4-1. Giants are 4-1.
The Dolphins are not undefeated because they lost to San Francisco.
I
San
think Washington
Francisco's
beat them
not-
one time.
San Francisco's not
And
undefeated
Washington beat them too.
in Super Bowls.
Yeah, Washington and Miami split.
Yep.
Dolphins are 2-3.
Well, the Jets might be undefeated
They are
in the Super Bowls.
1-0.
Joe Willie.
That goes back a way.
Yeah.
That goes
Now
back
these
a
other
ways.
2 teams don't go back near that far. They've won more recent.
Ravens.
Yeah, 2-0.
Yeah. All I had to do was pull the teams up in front of me so I could go through them. Now I'm still missing one.
Yeah.
Let's see. I know Denver's lost. KC's lost. Raiders, Chargers. There's the Rams. San Francisco. This is you know what that
This one was
You
one of
look
the,
at
one of
that.
the most feel-good stories of Super Bowl history, I'd say.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Although I did feel bad for the loser.
The
but
1-0 Saints.
That's it.
the Saints. Yeah.
Yep. As soon as
In
he
the
said
wake
that,
of,
that field goal, that feel good story.
In the wake of the
Hurricane
hurricane.
Katrina.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Katrina. Yeah. Yep.
Ravage City, and then they come back.
So how many teams now have not been? We talked about that already. Cleveland has not been
Detroit.
to the Super Bowl. Detroit has not been to the Super Bowl.
Jacksonville.
No, never been.
No, but they made the NFC Championship the same year
The
the
AFC. but yeah.
AFC Championship the same year the Panthers.
I think they
year
made
2.
it twice.
Year
Year
2.
2, that's right.
When the Panthers did, but they lost their side. Lenny says Houston Texans were an expansion franchise. Yes, they were. After the Oilers relocated to Tennessee.
That's right.
Yeah, the Texans haven't made. They haven't made a Super Bowl.
I have despised the uniforms that Tennessee wears. I love the Oilers uniforms when they had them.
Yeah,
Same
the
color
Oilers.
scheme, but they've just messed them up. But this year, look out. New ones coming out. I think I sent them to Brad about a month or
Yeah.
so ago. Helmet looked a lot better, didn't it? The helmet looked really sharp. So,
I liked the Houston when they had Bum Phillips as coach.
oh, yeah.
You
was-
talk about characters
Yep.
in the NFL. He was one.
And his son Wade was a pretty good
Oh, they
coach
had,
too. Better
Pretty good
coordinator,
coach, too,
better
yeah.
coordinator than head coach. You
Yeah,
might
real
say.
good coordinator.
Yeah,
Warren Moon.
Warren Moon.
And they had a really good receiver back then too. I can't remember.
You know,
who it
dun
was.
dun dun dun. Breaking news this week. Russell Wilson
Yeah,
going to the booth.
going to the booth.
What do you think?
Yeah,
Do we know whose? I never heard whose. NBC, ABC, CBS.
it's about
ESPN.
time for him too. I mean, he's got the. He could. I think he could make that transition easily.
I think he'll bring a lot of knowledge.
Yeah.
Not the excitement of a Tony Romo.
Will he have his little sayings like he? What was he say about the Hawks? Seahawks, go Hawks! He would do something like that, and then when he went to a different team, he was. Every time he's interviewed, he ended with that,
Yeah.
with that little 2 or 3 word phrase,
Yeah.
whichever it may be. But will he do that in the booth?
Yeah.
I like Russell Wilson, I really do, but he's not going to make me watch the game.
No, that's what I said. He's
presence-
not.
only
He's not going to
two.
bring any excitement.
No, he's not going to. I don't know who would.
The only two
Gus
people who
Johnson.
make me watch a game, if it's a bad game, is Troy Aikman and
Troy's good.
and
Joe Buck.
Joe Buck.
Yeah, they are good together.
And the ones
They
that'll
really
make me watch if I'm not interested
Eli
are the
and
Mannings. I love the Manning
yeah.
cast.
Yeah.
Manning
Yeah, if you've never watched it, anybody out there, if you've never watched the Manning cast, you need to watch it one time at least and see what your feelings are, because it's really. I watched it one night and the special guest was Danny DeVito,
They have all
and that
kinds
was
of
hard
guests.
to beat.
Yeah.
That was really hard to beat. They had. I mean, and it's kind of no holds barred. I mean, they just whoever that guest is, he's going to get hammered most of the time. He's, I mean, the Paytons are the Mannings are going to make fun of him, and likewise they make fun of them too. Like Peyton and his 40-yard dash time and things like that. But it is a good show to watch and follow. This is just getting me in the mood for NFL.
Yeah, I'm starting to think about
To hurry up
it.
and get here, and it will be here. I still cannot. Go ahead, Mike, because I want to bring something up.
Yeah, I
here.
was just getting in that mood too
Mm-hmm.
after you started talking about it. Yeah.
New England has been to 12 Super Bowls. This is more Super Bowl trivia.
New England's been to 12.
That's the most all
6 and
time.
6.
4 teams have been to 8, and that's tied for second most all time. That one should be
Well, Dallas is 5 and 3.
pretty easy.
Right?
Yep.
Dallas is 5 and 3. And
Pittsburgh.
Yep. They're 6 and 2.
yeah, I would say San Francisco.
That's it. 5 and 3. And there's one more, and this team has a
Here's
losing
the,
record.
Here's the thing about San Francisco. They were 5 and 0.
Yeah.
That's right.
They've been 3 times since and have not
Been able to close
capitalized.
the deal.
Never closed the deal. Now say that last one, Brett. There's
The other team with 8 appearances has a losing record. They're 3 and 5.
Packers? No.
No,
but that's not a bad guess.
they're 4 and 1.
Yeah. Well, the reason I say it's not a bad guess because we know they've been there quite a lot.
Yeah,
They're 4 and 1, and their loss was to this team.
Oh wow.
You said
The
3 and
Packers.
5 is their record?
Yeah.
3 and 5.
Hmm.
The team with the most losses.
Well, no, they don't have the most losses.
They don't have the most losses. No, New England's
New
got
England
that
does.
beat. Yeah. You can look at that as a negative, but I don't look at losses as a negative because you were there.
You got the
Especially when it's New England. And
Yeah, they got
and
the most,
and they've won their
the most
share.
wins and the most losses.
Yeah.
They're tied for the most wins.
Yeah. Yeah. So we're looking for the team that is, you said 3?
3 and 5.
3 and 5 in the Super Bowls. Let me look at my.
But beat the Packers for their only loss.
I should know that one. I should know that right off the bat, just by that stat.
And
they
both had Hall of Fame quarterbacks.
They both. Let's see. I gotta look. I gotta pull up my list again and see if it helps me any. Right now I can't even find a way to get. I won't do the. I won't ask him. AFC or NFC. I want to try to get it.
Well, I said they beat the Packers, so
Well,
it's
it gives it
AFC.
away, don't it? Gives it away. So I can look at the. Let's see. It's not the.
Dang.
It's not the Ravens. It can't be the Ravens. And I don't think. No, they ain't been enough. The Colts have. The Colts haven't been but a couple times, have they?
4
In their long
2
history.
and 2.
4 different times. Jets
Denver?
made it.
Yep, that's
Denver.
it.
That's it. Good job, Mike. Good
Yeah.
job.
Well, I
Yeah.
remember the 2 they won with,
Back to back.
back to back.
And that's
Elway.
one. Elway beat
Elway.
Favre.
Yep, that's right. They won back to back, and then they won with Peyton Manning.
Yep.
They did.
They won with Peyton Manning. After getting scorched by Seattle with Peyton Manning. Was it the very next year?
Very,
I think so.
very
Yeah.
next year.
The very next year they beat the Panthers.
Yeah.
Uh,
And the game
win
was
it.
almost over as soon as it started.
yeah. Now you're talking about the other one.
The Seattle one.
The Seattle
was-
one.
Seattle
That one got
Yeah.
ugly.
Yeah.
Early.
Got
I think the
ugly
first
early.
snap went over Peyton Manning's
It
head.
did.
Yeah.
First snap of the game. From that point on, it was pretty much done.
And wasn't that one played in New York? I think that was,
There was one played in New York.
that was it.
Yeah, I
Definitely
think it
one
was.
played in New York. We're going to take our first time out. Mike, why don't you go first this morning with lyrics, because I've got a topic. I do want to get people's thoughts on when we come back after our first break. I want to hear what people are thinking about, fan or not, if you're just a football fan, the Chicago Bears,
Oh, no.
the headlines say the Bears edge closer to move to northwest Indiana. We're not talking about Cary, Indiana, where you're just an hour's drive from Chicago.
Gary.
Gary, I think. Cary's in North Carolina. Gary, Indiana.
Gary, Indiana.
But this is, I mean,
The Jacksons' home.
and still want to call them. Brett said, or Mike One said, they still want to be called the Chicago Bears. I don't know about that. I want people to give me their thoughts on the Bears moving. What you got, Mike?
All right, I'll give you one line. Seems I've got to have a change of scene.
Just a change of scene and not scenery.
Yep.
We'll be back in a moment.
Make 2026 the year you finally move into your new dream home from Key Builders of Lincoln. Go online at mykeybuilders.com and check out their many floor plans. Locally owned and operated and serving this area for 24 years. Yes, serving the Piedmont of North and South Carolina. That's Key Builders, 1459 North Aspen Street in Lincoln. Your key to your new home is waiting for you from Key Builders in Lincoln.
How would you like to be your own contractor? Stop in at Bless Buildings and Tiny Homes in Cherryville and see Robert or Hunter. 5 years in business and the only engineer stamp AutoCAD design shed to home conversions. They know the North Carolina Residential Code and will build your county permit package. On-site, built 2-bedroom, 2-bath with a true sleeping loft, multiple designs, cottages, cabins, studio apartments. Bless Buildings and Tiny Homes at 2268 Lincoln Highway, Cherryville. Open Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. Call 704-727-8774. Open Sundays by schedule appointments only. Follow them on Facebook.
Buying a Bobcat is now easier than ever at West End Sales in Vale. Now get 0% APR financing. That means low monthly payments. Or you can get $1,200 instant rebates on selected models. Now is the time to buy. Like we said, it's easier than ever. Again, get 0% APR financing or get $1,200 instant rebate on selected Bobcat models at West End Sales at the Highway 1827 West intersection in Vale. Online at westendsales.com and like them on Facebook too.
Rhodes and Bill Oil Company in Lincoln has been serving the Piedmont of North and South Carolina since 1919. Sure, they deliver to your home with home heating oils. They'll help keep you warm, but they do a whole lot more. They feature bulk fuel delivery, on-site and commercial fueling, backup generator fueling, and farm and agricultural fueling. For home or business or farms, call on Rhodes and Bill Oil Company in Lincoln, 704-735-2508. Online at rhodesandbill.com, located at 1404 East Main Street in Lincoln. Like them on Facebook too.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Call Mooney Insurance in Maiden or East Lincoln Insurance in Denver or visit mooneyinsurance.com.
Dr. John Clonger III, native and Lincoln High School graduate who attended UNC Dental School at Chapel Hill. In 1993, he graduated and returned home to practice with his father Les Cloninger and Uncle Robert Truman Cloninger. Dr. John Clonger III has maintained a private practice for 32 years and hasn't yielded to the corporate landscape. Dr. John Clonger III would like to thank all of his wonderful patients for their loyalty. Dr. John Clonger III and Dr. Aaron Hebner are taking new patients. They take most insurances and especially Delta Dental. Call for appointments today at 704-735-0765. Go Wolves!
First Federal Savings Bank has been serving Lincoln County since 1940. And as it has been from the beginning, customer service is a priority to First Federal Savings Bank. They want to get to know you by name. First Federal Savings Bank has the convenience, the products, and the services that the larger banks have, but with hometown people that you see throughout your community. Stop in and visit one of their 4 convenient locations and see what First Federal Savings Bank has to offer you. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Welcome back. David, Mike, Brett here with you. Up till 10 o'clock this morning, we'll be right here talking a little bit about sports. We got Legion ball in the works. We just wound down high school baseball.
And you know, David, I thought we would have 4 area state champs, but we only ended up with 1. North Lincoln. What did you think going in? I mean,
I didn't know if we'd have 4. That's hard.
yeah,
That's
was,
hard.
Yeah.
I knew that East Rutherford had a tall task in front of them
Yeah.
because of the history of Whiteville.
I just went on the success that East Rutherford has when they get. I don't know what their record is in state championship series. It's got to be good, right?
Yeah, it is. Oh yeah, yeah. Definitely, it definitely is, and they'll be back.
Oh,
They'll be back.
They'll be back.
Um,
They're in every year. Yeah.
I guess I want to ask you, Mike, in a delicate way, which one was the most disappointing?
This loss by Cherry was one of the most disappointing I've ever seen.
Yeah, I would agree with that. If you think about East Rutherford series, they won 1 game, and it was extra innings,
Yeah.
and they lost the other 2.
That's right.
Burns was swept 2 games to
But
none.
weren't they close?
Yeah, they were close games.
Close games. Yeah.
But I think if I'm sitting there and I'm gonna and I've got to lose, beat me twice, and don't get my hopes up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like Seaforth with North Lincoln. There
you-
wasn't
right.
there wasn't any doubt.
No, there
North
wasn't.
Lincoln was
No
the best
doubt.
team.
Exactly right.
You
Right,
knew that
yep.
North Lincoln was by far the superior.
But that
I think-
Cherryville one,
I
that's
think
just
Cherryville
gut
Probably
wrenching.
feels like they were the better team,
Gut-wrenching.
and they really blew 2 games. I mean, I don't know if you'd say they blew them. I don't know,
but I will say
they blew a lot of opportunities.
They did. 16 runners left on base in game 2. All they needed just was to put the bat on the ball, 1 grounder. I mean, early on, might have just blew it open because they could have been up 8 or 10 to nothing early. But I don't know. You leave 16 runners stranded, and then you get to a game 3 and it's anybody's series, right? I mean, you just don't know. You're down to 1 game, so.
Yeah.
And I got to say, Rosewood stepped it up. I mean, they started playing better in game 2, and then they did play well in game 3. They didn't make didn't have any errors. They played pretty good ball, and that game turned out to be 3-2. Well, it was really 3-1, but 3-2. Okay.
I want to go back to Mike's lyrics now before we go too far and I forget about them. I do have 2 guesses, and I'm guessing that they are correct because they have the same thing.
Mhm.
So give me those lyrics again.
Well, I'll give you 2 lines this time. Brett's already guessed it, but seems I've got to have a change of scene. Every night I have the strangest dreams, imprisoned by the way I could have been, left here on my own, or so it seems. Got to leave before I start
2
to
lines?
scream. How about 5 lines?
Those some long lines.
Anyway, what they got?
John Belushi.
Okay.
They did not put John Belushi, but I said John Belushi. You guys know why, right?
Yeah.
Is this not the one that he imitated on Saturday Night Live? He was playing Joe Cocker.
Yep.
Yep.
Joker.
Was he
It's
not?
easy to imitate Cocker, right?
Yeah.
The way he
Yeah.
flails around.
I thought John Belushi did him better than Joe Cocker himself
Probably
did.
yeah.
It was pretty good. But that comes from Ned and Lenny.
Yeah.
Ned and Lenny get the
Feeling all right.
correct. Now Brett got it. You said.
He did.
Yeah.
And
Well,
the
let me
original
Let me
artist.
ask Ned.
I might have
and-
got it. It took a while.
Let me see if Ned and Lenny can get this. Who originally did it? Cocker. Most of his songs were covers of other songs. Yeah. I think Brett knows. He told me who.
Was it a male artist?
It
was
was
a
a
group.
A group. Okay.
that
It was a group.
originally did "Feeling All Right."
Yeah, that's some. That might take some research there.
Yeah.
Let's
You
see.
get that when
Oh
you're a
wow.
scholar and a
Well, he
gentleman.
is.
Scholar and a gentleman.
Lenny has
Lenny
already.
got it?
You want me to wait, or you want me to go ahead and tell you what
All
he
right,
said?
go ahead and tell me.
Dave Mason.
Well,
Now we got it. That's couldn't be it because that's not a group name. So,
Well, that could be the original, though.
and it might be.
I knew the song by two people.
Maybe Dave
Well,
Mason was
Dave
in the
Mason
group.
was in this group.
Okay.
Okay. So we want the group name.
Dave Mason, I believe, was in this group.
Ned says the Beatles. I think that is that's
No,
checked out.
Ned.
No Ned.
Not exactly their style.
Yeah. Going back to this, while you guys try to think of who that group is that Dave Mason was part of, there's only you and me, and we just disagree, Mike. But
Yeah, Dave Mason and me, and we disagree.
that was his one hit.
Dave
He had
Mason.
big
Dave Mason
hits.
did write it.
Did he?
Yep. But
Ooh.
it was originally performed by a band.
By a band.
Kind of a super group, yeah.
Yeah.
Real quick, I want to go back to this Chicago thing. Richard weighs in. He says reason's pretty simple. They're going to move. If you do research, it comes down to Indiana is giving them a tax-free property, and that's huge. There's no doubt about it when you consider what the tax would be on this
They're
thing.
laying out they're giving the key to the city, everything.
Tax-free property for years, and also some Indiana governmental funding for their franchise. And Chicago lawmakers and Illinois lawmakers refused to do that. Refused to do that. Pretty simple. Political and economic reasons are the reasons for this, which I could see that.
Well,
That's the reasons for everything in this world.
Yeah, everything in this world you can always trace them back.
Whichever way. Safety also factors too for players and families.
Well, and also, the Bears don't own the stadium. Who does own it? The city, I guess? I'm not sure.
I just don't want them to still be Chicago.
No, you shouldn't be. I don't even know whether the 49ers should be San Francisco.
No, but they're in the same state,
They're in the same state.
that's kind of my guideline.
Yeah, okay.
If you leave the state, I mean,
Right.
are there other teams out there right now that come to mind that are called one place other than the 49ers? We know about that.
New York.
Yeah, well, they play in New Jersey, actually.
Yeah, New
And
Jersey.
The Jets do, too.
Yeah.
Washington.
I don't know what you do. I don't know what you do about the Maryland Redskins. How would that sound? But they're getting ready to move back, right?
Sounds
Aren't
better
they?
than Commanders.
Yeah. Yes, it does. Aren't they getting ready to move back?
Well, yeah, it's in the works.
DC area?
It'll be a few years, but
Yeah.
I remember seeing a
the
drawing.
stadiums take so long.
Oh, Lenny says can't take credit for this. Looked it up.
Lenny.
And he, I think the Dave Mason part he didn't look up.
You didn't look. Okay, well,
But-
I'll give him credit for that.
Stephen Winwood's Traffic
That's right.
is
Stephen Winwood's Traffic.
Okay.
Stevie Winwood.
yeah. Stevie was a lot of different groups
Oh, yeah.
and was great.
He started out with a group called Spencer Davis Group.
Yep. I was trying to think of that song on the tip of my. So glad we made it. That's a line in there of the Spencer Davis Group song. Give me some lovin'. Is that it?
Yeah.
Give me some lovin'. They also did I'm a Man, Yes I Am.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was. I don't think it's near like that today. Most bands stick together till they're done, and then. But back then, I mean, people just moved around.
Moving all over the
Yeah,
place.
I mean, you play with somebody for a while, unless you were with Steely Dan. With Steely Dan, you just got cut, and then you had to move somewhere else.
They just add on guys.
They did.
Right?
Yep, they just add on, and no musicians were ever good enough for them. So that's.
I remember one band back then, the Lovin' Spoonful. They were only together like 16 months or something. So you're right. They moved around in those days.
What was their big hit? I know the name. I should know it. I should know
What a
that.
Day for a Daydream. Trying to think of some others.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be nice? No, that's not right. It didn't have to be so nice.
Well.
Summer in the City was.
That's
famous,
the one I was thinking of. That's the one I was trying to think of.
Odd Town, Summer in the City.
Yep, that is a good one. That is a good one. NBA last night, the a big step by the New York Knicks to try and win their first championship. And you guys said 1973. Wow. I can't believe 1973.
It's hard to believe that.
New York teams. We looked this up the other day. I mean, I just got a post on it about how long it had been since the New York team had won a championship, a professional
In anything.
New York team. Yeah, in any of the sports. How many teams did we figure that they had, Brett? 2 football, 2 baseball,
2 basketball,
2 basketball, 6.
2 hockey.
Basically 3 hockey, isn't it? Or,
Well, there's a New Jersey.
yeah.
I don't know where they play, but we'll leave them out. Just say the Islanders and
To help
Rangers.
their percentage.
Yeah. Was it the Giants? I guess
Yeah, the Giants were last.
the last one.
Yeah.
And that's been a while.
When was that? 20?
It started with a 2, but that's all I can tell you.
Yeah.
07 maybe?
No, it was later than that. Well, the
Okay.
Yankees won in 09, so it had to be after that. If they're the
Probably
best.
probably 10 then.
most recent.
Probably the same sports year.
14.
Well, they won 2 in a short
Yeah.
period.
Yeah. Were they both same score? 17-14?
I don't think so.
It was very similar though. Both over the Patriots though, right?
Yeah.
What was the big receiver the Giants had when Eli was the quarterback and they had the big guy that
Well, they had Plaxico Burress.
that's it. That's it.
Plaxico.
Plaxico Burress caught the winning touchdown in one of those
Yeah.
games. Was just
But the big catches were David Tyree
the
and
helmet catch.
Mario Manningham
Yeah,
was
Manningham
the
won,
second Super
one
Bowl.
on the sideline.
Yeah.
Where his feet got tangled up and he still made the catch. Yeah. Good memory there, Brett. I don't have to worry about Brett's memory. Yet. But that
David Tyree.
Yeah, the Tyree play, Eli escaping pressure and the catch and everything's got to be one of the greatest plays in Super Bowl history.
Super Bowl history, yeah, without a doubt.
yeah. I want to go back to this Chicago thing. I want to know if I want to know our guys just sitting right here and listeners too, if they move to Indiana and it's not just barely across state lines, should they change their name? You know, and well,
I mean, the Bears being one of the iconic franchises in the NFL, it's just hard to think of them not being there.
Where is it that they're? What's the name of the town that the stadiums
Gary, Indiana.
could be built? No, you said it wasn't Gary.
well, not if it's halfway up. Not if it's halfway up in.
Yeah, I mean, how close are they going to be to Indianapolis?
Yeah.
You know what? They may be further north.
Will
than
Indianapolis just have 2 teams? Because it's about right in the middle.
Yeah, I guess that. Wow. I mean, just think about that. You know, I mean, I'm thinking like this: that the season ticket holders are going to get to keep their season tickets. They're not going to, you know, if you get them every year, it's still going to be the people from Chicago. But how long? You know, what I want is how long is that ride? I mean, everybody's not going to fly
Right.
8 to 9 weeks for home games. You gonna?
I assume they'd be playing in a dome type indoor.
I have no idea. Would they? I mean, that's what they've been wanting in Chicago.
But you know, that's
So-
one thing
so
about
that
the Bears that makes them what they are, playing on Soldier
Yeah.
Field right there off
Just
of
like Green Bay.
Michigan, just like
cold
Green
weather
Bay.
games or cold weather games.
Yeah.
You know, Hammond, Indiana, I think,
Hammond,
says
Indiana.
Laney. Hammond, Indiana.
The Hammond Bears.
Funny.
Sounds-
Where my mom
sounds
lives.
good.
Where my mom lives, except it's Hammond.
Oh, that's not far at
Louisiana.
all. If that's where it is, that's not far.
Oh,
at
really?
all.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
That's even closer than Gary.
Okay.
Like right across the line.
Right across the line.
Okay. Then that makes me not hate it as much.
Yeah, that's about like how the Giants and Jets play in New Jersey.
Right.
If that's it.
Yeah. If it's driving distance, a comfortable drive, less than an hour, then I'm okay. I mean, you know, how long do you think it takes? You spent some time up there, Brett, to go from Manhattan to.
No, it takes forever, but
Yeah.
it's not that far.
It's 2 miles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it takes forever.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
With no traffic, 10 minutes,
Yeah. Yeah. Ain't that something?
maybe 5.
Yeah.
Just go through either over a bridge or through a tunnel.
Okay, if you've been in both, which traffic is worse, New York or L.A.?
They're equally bad.
Are they?
Yeah.
I think L.A.'s is more spread out.
Yeah, it's more spread out and it's a little more relaxed. It's,
You think anybody in New York's going to be relaxed in traffic?
I'm going to tell you, Soldier Field to Hammond, Indiana,
If that's where it is. Now, he said, I think.
is 22 miles.
Yeah. Yeah, his showed 23. Siri
Yeah.
says 23. Yeah.
I guess they'd still call themselves.
So that's
Chicago.
that I would be okay, which I'm okay with it. I don't really care. I don't care what they're called.
I'm all for the Hammond Bears.
Yeah.
I mean, that's probably closer than Landover, Maryland is to D.C., and it might be closer than Santa Clara is to
Oh,
San
Santa Clara's like
Francisco.
40 miles.
45 miles.
Yeah.
That's about an hour drive
Yeah.
or close to it.
Yeah. Ned says the name of them can be the Indiana Football Corporation, DBA, the Chicago Bears, as doing business as the Chicago Bears. That's a lot to put on a jersey, but
That's like the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim.
Yeah.
I always thought that was pretty stupid.
yeah, what's some of these colleges too that
IUPUI,
yeah, what if you put your real name?
Indiana University of Pennsylvania, something.
At Indianapolis? Is that what it is? The last I?
I don't know.
I think it is at Indianapolis. Yeah.
That's just a terrible name. That's
Yeah.
like, where is it?
Yep. Now, I've seen some soccer jerseys that are starting to get big words on them, but I'm guessing that's sponsors and stuff like that, right?
Well, NBA's got
Yeah.
sponsors.
Yeah. You know what, though?
The Knicks, I think, one of those teams last night has Experience Abu Dhabi on their jersey. Like, that's one of their sponsors is the city of Abu Dhabi.
I was going to say, I don't know him.
And why not Experience New York? But no, it's Experience Abu Dhabi.
Because I'll tell you why it's not Experience New York, because somebody from Abu Dhabi
Yeah.
paid a big price.
Good price.
Yeah, to get their. We got to fix Mike Powell's microphone during the break. Remind me, Brett. It's sideways and it's almost non-existent.
Oh, you can't hear me?
It'd be better if you turned it toward your mouth.
Yeah, it's Indiana University,
There you go.
Purdue University, Indianapolis.
Yeah, I thought the Indianapolis.
For some reason, I thought there was
last-
another state thrown in there.
Yeah. That's. I don't feel as bad about it now, and I do understand the money situation. I mean, you
And
got.
also, the Bears don't own Soldier Field. If that, maybe I mentioned that before, but I don't. That figures into it.
Do you think Chicago will renegotiate here, and they'll wind up be right in the middle of Chicago, or do you think it'll? Or
No,
you don't think it'll happen?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
But the Bears are such a part of the city's.
Look at Oakland. Oakland didn't want sports at all. It don't look like.
Nope.
The city of Oakland said no,
No and no.
to the Raiders, and they said
No to the A's.
no to the A's, and now they're also saying the indoor facility where the what's their name, the NBA team, real quick, where they are.
Pacers.
Yeah, they moved to San Francisco.
Oh, you're
right?
talking
They're
about the
on-
Warriors.
Warriors.
Yeah.
Warriors. The Oakland Pacers.
They
Yeah.
moved across the bay. Too.
He's still in Indiana.
Yeah, he has
Fort Worth.
His heart's in Fort Worth, Indiana.
No, Indiana wants me. Lord, I can't go back there.
Lenny says, all I can say is Papa Bear George Hallis would
Turning
roll over in his grave
Yeah.
if you changed the name. He probably wouldn't even want him to change the site.
No.
Might do that anyway for moving out of Soldier Field. Yeah. Yep, I could see that.
Speaking of Indiana, Notre Dame single game tickets went on sale 2 days ago,
And
and I bought two.
did you? And don't I don't want to know the price.
You don't want to know.
No, it doesn't matter. It's a bucket list.
It's a bucket list.
It's a bucket list.
Yeah.
Touchdown,
Okay.
Jesus.
Here's a way to make me feel good is they are. I'm gonna guess you got them for less than we could get in Madison Square Garden.
Oh yeah.
The Garden, the tickets. What will the tickets be going for in MSG? When do they play again? Is it tomorrow? Is it just one day off, or is they get two for
Like
travel?
2 for moving, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's funny they don't care a thing about you during the playoffs, but get to the finals and we're gonna give you some breaks.
It's Monday.
Oh, yeah.
It is Monday, so a 2-day break.
Well, the first round you get some extra days off, but then the second and third rounds is every other day, and then you get to the finals, and then you get some extra days off.
Yeah.
Okay, if it goes the full 7, which I've got my doubts about now,
Yeah,
will it be
seriously.
2-3-2 or 2-2-1-1-1?
2-2.
Yeah, that 2-2-1-1-1.
Hadn't they gone back and forth with
Yeah.
that? And that's why I'm confused on it, because it goes back and forth.
So Friday, June 19th would be game 7,
7.
if it goes 7.
I guess that's giving 2 days on every travel.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they
Then
play.
the draft, what, Brett, about a week later or something like that, the final piece of it.
And in their
Yeah, probably.
in their defense too of giving the 2 days for travel, usually when you get to the East versus West finals, it is a little bit further travel.
It is.
You know, so but I mean San Antonio to New York, 3 hours,
Probably.
about a 3-hour flight.
Maybe 3.5. That's, yeah.
Yep. So either way there, I could don't have a problem with it.
I like giving them a little extra. I'd like to see the guys,
Have some rest.
yeah, be healthy as possible and have as much energy as possible. at
Did
this
you guys
point.
see the shots of the crowd outside MSG last night?
I didn't.
Yeah, I did.
10,000
I did.
people
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, they had them right outside MSG, and there was another. It seemed like there was another spot they were having a viewing too. I mean, I'm surprised Times Square didn't, but I don't think they ever showed Times Square.
Yeah, I
did
did. I never saw Times Square,
But I think there was another spot besides outside the Garden. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they just showed two
Yeah,
different
well, Times
angles. I
Square
thought
is too filled with tourists.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
it is.
half the people there aren't even.
It was
Knicks
probably on
fans.
their screen.
Yeah, oh yeah, I'm sure it
But
was.
that big screen, but
The game was being broadcast all over, but
yeah.
I'm guessing they had people inside of Madison Square Garden. I don't know. I don't know what else might
If
have
the
been
Knicks
going on
win
there.
it, I hope it's in New York, because you could imagine what that's going to be like, celebratory wise.
Yeah, I do hope they win.
Wonder what the
got-
odds are right now on them winning.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, 2-game lead. You haven't played at home yet.
Yeah,
You know, I'm not sure home court means as much though in the NBA. We saw some really big road wins out of teams throughout the playoffs. You know, so the thing is, I just think San Antonio would have been a much more comfortable position if it was 1-1.
Oh God,
You
yeah.
know, I mean, going into Madison Square Garden, all the hype. You know, they would love to win it at home. The problem is, if they split, then the chances are it's going to happen in San Antonio. I mean, I would still have them favored in game 4.
yeah.
5, it'd be 5. But I don't know.
I was talking about last game. I started to do in the heat of the moment by Asia, referring to Wembanyama's turnover there when he threw, an outlet pass, and who was it? Was it Castle?
Yeah, Castle
Wasn't
just
even
hit him in the
looking.
back.
Hit him in the back.
I just felt like at some point he's not a thick guy, and I've just felt like a team's going to push him around at some point, and I mean, Karl Anthony Towns is a man.
Yeah, him and
He's
Mitchell Robinson,
yeah.
both of them are a lot wider than
Yes, they
More
are.
wider.
Yes, they are. And Towns is just taking it right at him. He's just, let's see what you got. I'm coming. I'm going to drive. I'm going to run over you. If you let me, I'm just going to run over you. There were some. I'd hate to officiate an NBA game. I would just say absolutely hate that. Those guys have the hardest job.
Well, you feel like there's a foul on every play.
You could call it and they couldn't argue it.
Yeah.
Most of the time, it's unbelievable. The size of the guys you're trying to officiate, coupled with the speed of the game. I'm not sure they don't just need to put 4 officials and just leave them on 2 on each end.
These teams are playing
so fast.
Relentless defense. I mean, when the Knicks bring the ball up the court, the Spurs guards are just all over them.
Yeah, for all those guys that used to say they don't watch NBA because they don't play defense.
Yeah.
What's your excuse now? Because
they do in this.
They are. These are fierce defenses in this thing. I mean, it's almost muggings at times on defense. So, like
you can still look at the score, and the team might score 120, but that's just because it's the best offensive players in the world. And, the role players are really good shooters. You double team somebody's going to be left open for a shot. And this is really good basketball being played right now.
Time for our second timeout. We've got Mike's all kind of different answers for his lyrics. My lyrics this morning are, "So this ain't the end. I saw you again." Back in a moment.
Rhodes and Bill Oil Company in Lincoln has been serving the Piedmont of North and South Carolina since 1919. Sure, they deliver to your home with home heating oils. They'll help keep you warm, but they do a whole lot more. They feature bulk fuel delivery, on-site and commercial fueling, backup generator fueling, and farm and agricultural fueling. For home or business or farms, call on Rhodes and Bill Oil Company in Lincoln, 704-735-2508. Online at rhodesandbill.com, located at 1404 East Main Street in Lincoln. Like them on Facebook, too.
Buy more, save more at Lebo's Shoes, Western, and Dance. Check out your favorite brands from Ariat, Brooks, Wrangler, and more. Buy 2 clearance items and get 20% off. Buy 3 clearance items and get 30% off. Buy 4 or more clearance items and get 40% off the lowest marked price. Stop by any of their 7 store locations, including their new store at 2128 North Carolina Highway 16 Business in Denver in the West Point Shops. Hours Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Sundays, 12 to 6 p.m. Shop online at lebos.com.
Get up to $3,000 off select Polaris off-road vehicles at Full Throttle Power Sports in Lowell, or get financing as low as 1.99% APR for 36 months. But that's not all. Get up to $1,500 bonus bucks on new Honda Pioneer, Prowler, Talon models, and rev up the new year with the new Slingshot. Get $1,000 customer cash, or financing as low as 1.99% for 36 months with no money down at Full Throttle Power Sports. 100 Indian Walk in Lowell. Online at ncfullthrottle.com.
First Federal Savings Bank has been serving Lincoln County since 1940. And as it has been from the beginning, customer service is a priority to First Federal Savings Bank. They want to get to know you by name. First Federal Savings Bank has the convenience, the products, and the services that the larger banks have, but with hometown people that you see throughout your community. Stop in and visit one of their 4 convenient locations and see what First Federal Savings Bank has to offer you. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Call Mooney Insurance in Maiden or East Lincoln Insurance in Denver, or visit mooneyinsurance.com.
Trick One Automotive in Lincoln has just expanded their tire lines. Sure, they still sell Goodyear, Kelly, and Cooper, but now they also sell Michelin, BF Goodrich, and Uniroyal. They have become this area's tire headquarters. If it's round and it rolls, you'll find it at Trick One Automotive in Lincoln. And don't forget they do all types of automotive repair. This month, get a front end alignment for just $89.95 this month only. And one more thing, Trick One Automotive Center is now a distributor for Valvoline Oil. Trick One Automotive Center, 1924 Gastonia Highway in Lincoln. Open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday. Like them on Facebook too.
This is Creighton Kell with Kell Insurance. We have been helping people for over 25 years with all their Medicare needs. We represent the same national and local companies as the insurance agencies you see on TV. And you know what? We can sit down with you one-on-one and help you find the right plan just for you.
Kell Insurance is located beside the Cultural Center and behind Gillum Realty in downtown Lincoln. 107 North Cedar Street. Call 704-732-4646 and follow them on Facebook. Kell Insurance.
Try that again. Welcome back. Glad to have you with us this morning here on Sports Talk. I'm surprised.
I don't have a clue.
You guys both know my lyrics, right?
I don't.
I don't remember what the line was
Okay.
now,
Read them
but
over.
I didn't know it. I didn't know it right off the bat.
I got 0 responses. 0.
Ooh,
Now it's a little bit different, but it's classic rock.
classic rock.
Classic rock. This classic rock. So this ain't the end. I saw you again today. I had to turn my heart away. There's a enormous hint in that last line.
Yeah, go back to that last
And I didn't even
line.
think about it.
Go back to that last line.
I didn't even think about there being an enormous hint.
I think I know the group
Okay.
now.
So this ain't the end. I saw you again today. I had to turn my heart away.
Yeah, I got it's coming
Oh,
to
wow.
me. It's
There you go. Smile like the sun, kisses for everyone.
Yeah,
and
tremendous
tell.
hint in the last line you gave. Yeah.
I didn't even know that. Didn't even think about that whenever I was picking that song. Give before you say it. And if
I'm
you
trying
do
to
get
get
it,
to the
let
lyrics
some
so I
other
can,
people.
so I can get the song.
Yep. Ned got the group right.
Okay.
Yeah, that hint did not
One
hurt.
word group,
Yeah,
right?
Yes.
Yes.
Did not hurt.
Was it a
at all? One word group.
is it one word title?
Hall
One
of
word
Fame.
title too.
It is.
Yeah.
It
Yeah, I
is.
think I know now.
It is. And it lives in the sea.
There you go.
Also a car, right?
Also, at one time it definitely was. Way to go, Lenny.
Who made that car? That's what I was trying to figure out.
Yeah.
Chrysler.
That's a good question.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah, we're getting some answers rolling in here now. Ned says something with less, L-E-S-S in it. No,
No.
I don't know. I don't know what that means.
Less.
Heartless.
Heartless.
Lenny said I gave lots of hints. Yeah, I did. Well, just saying that there was an enormous clue in that second line, and there wasn't but a couple words in that line. That did let everybody know that it was Heart, Hall of Fame band, Heart, Ann and Nancy Wilson, and my favorite Heart song, by the way, Barracuda. Really, really good one. Really good one.
I kind of like, what is it, Magic Man?
Yep, I do. I don't kind of like Magic Man. I like about all their
I
songs.
like about all of them.
Yeah. Did they originally do, or is this somebody else, Dog and Butterfly? I'm asking, not
Good
because I know the
question.
answer. I am asking because I think I've heard a lot of people cover that song on different
Yeah.
things, and but I don't know.
More of a ballad.
I don't know if it was
song.
originally by Heart or if it was not. I don't know the answer to my own. That's why I'm
It was
asking. I'm asking the
Captain and
audience
Tennille.
to give us what
Captain and Tennille.
did that song?
Nah, I don't know. They did some songs about animals, though.
Songs about animals.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of them.
Yeah. I'm not a big. I don't know how many albums I've got of Captain and Tennille, but I know it's pretty low.
Yeah, I would hope so.
Especially since I don't have any albums in the house at all. It would have to be low. I would think. I did see something come out this week. I want to see what you guys think about it. Your thoughts on this. The sports guys over in Raleigh, WRAL. Let me tell you one thing. First, let me say Ned says yes, written by Ann and Nancy Wilson, and Sue Ennis, which I don't, not familiar. I guess that's somebody either in the band or somebody that does their writing for them. But
yeah, co-writer.
Okay. But one thing I wanted to mention to you guys, if I can find it here, the high school OT.
Yeah, I get that one. I subscribe to that one.
It came out this week that non-traditional high schools won what percentage of the state championships this year in high school?
I didn't see that particular.
I saw it.
I'll give you guys.
I saw it, but I don't
By
remember the exact
non-traditional,
number.
Charter,
whatever you want to call
religious
non-traditional,
affiliated.
but that's what I go with when I hear it. Yeah, charter, parochial. What else?
Yeah, well, I saw
Magnus.
Charlotte Catholic won the most
Did they?
in the state.
Yeah. How many did they win?
Was it like 8?
Did they? Because North Lincoln won 4, didn't they?
I think it said 5.
4, 5.
I think it had them with 5.
Okay.
because they won indoor track and field,
Mm-hmm. Cross country.
cross country,
Girls. I'm guessing now. On that one, I'm guessing. We know they won baseball,
Girls
and
basketball,
girls basketball,
and girls track.
and girls. track.
Regular
Girls
outdoor track.
outdoor track.
Yeah. The regular.
They won all 3 of those in the last couple of
I
weeks.
assume they won the Wells Fargo Cup.
Oh, well, no, basketball wasn't the last couple of weeks. That was months.
But that is a traditional high school.
That's right. Yeah,
What
that
percentage of the out of 100%, because they're all played now, what percentage do you guys think?
Hey, we're talking about the entire academic sports year? Or
Yeah.
just,
Yeah. Which is probably going to be close to the same either way.
yeah.
If you
say
go by season,
35%.
you're close.
Okay.
Almost 30. 29.4 or something like that was the actual number, but I just went with 30. Now, what I would like to know, how many of them played another school like that?
Yeah, that's true.
Because,
in the championship?
Yeah.
A lot of 1As, I would guess.
Yeah, definitely in the 1As and
Yep.
maybe even 2As. I'm not.
and so that knocked a team out of going to the championship, a traditional school. And how many, maybe to the semifinals, because that would have knocked a team out maybe of a public school just getting there, which is also, people don't understand how hard it is. I mean, it's hard to get there, much less
It is hard.
get to the finals and win it. But, still hoping that one day we still have 8 classes, but 6 of them are just public and 2 are for those other schools.
I think that'd be good.
Yeah.
And I'll go ahead and come out on a limb and say the winning in North Lincoln is not going to stop. I can tell you that.
Nah.
I don't know what the girls' basketball team has everybody back next year. I mean, it is hard to repeat, but we saw that the North Lincoln baseball team just got through doing
They
it.
did have a lot of seniors in that picture, wasn't it? 9?
They were, yeah.
But neither pitcher that won a game in the finals is graduating.
Yeah, well, that's pretty encouraging.
That helps.
That helps.
Yeah, because those pitchers were pretty dominant
Yeah.
in those 2
Yeah,
performances.
both sophomores.
Yeah, both sophomores. So we'll be saying next year they're not graduating.
Charlotte Catholic won 7 titles this year.
7.
Marvin Ridge was second with 6.
Okay. Charlotte Catholic has to be included in that 29.4%.
Absolutely.
Well, now I was going to tell you there were 6 teams tied for third with 5 titles, and in those you got Cardinal Gibbons, Lake Norman Charter, and Pine Lake Prep.
That should tell.
So
that
those
tells
three
the
schools
story.
won 5.
You can't hide it. It tells the story.
So the ones that won the most that aren't any of those kind of schools, Marvin Ridge won 6, and then Carborough, Mallard Creek, and North Lincoln won 5.
I may be stupid. But I just think if you put them in 2 classes for state championships and let the public schools play for the other 6.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's just, I don't know.
I really feel for the 1A public schools.
Yeah.
Because they really struggle against.
Yeah,
the
and guess
charters.
what? You put those over there in that. Leave the conferences alone, because the conferences really don't matter that much anymore.
Not
Just leave the
really.
conferences like they are. But when it comes playoff time, put them in their own group.
Yeah.
Put them in their own group. 6 classes would be plenty for us with those schools being in their own separation. Still be 8 classes, but 2 of them would just belong to the non-traditional schools, as they like to call it, for whatever reason.
Well, now, how many Catholic schools in the state compete, or religious-based schools compete in public?
I don't know. I don't know that number.
NCHS,
I don't know that
Cardinal
number.
Gibbons, right, and Catholic are the 2 that come to my mind.
Yeah.
It probably
Those Bishop McGinnis ones.
Bishop McGinnis, yeah, that's right, Bishop McGinnis.
If not, they chose the wrong name.
And those 3 are pretty good at
Everything.
about everything
Yeah.
that they compete in.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've always been a fan of Charlotte Catholic. I'd hate to see them go.
Okay, this
Yeah.
comes from Mike Painter this morning. If they never make a charter school classification, do you think it would help if they had to play up? Instead of 1A, make them play 2A. Instead of 3A, make them play up. That's what they did that for a couple years. But I don't like that idea, because then you're just penalizing the.
Well, that's like
next
Cherville's 2A,
group.
so you're bumping,
Yeah, you're
that's-
gonna make somebody play Cherville that they don't need to be playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
No matter how high you go up the ladder. The best example I saw this year of how bad this is was the school that won the 2A basketball championship. Do you remember the team name, Brett? The school that won the 2A basketball.
That was Queens Grant.
Queens Grant.
Yeah.
2A beat West Charlotte this year in a regular season game, who was the 8A champ.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
They beat them.
incredible. Yeah.
The 2A beat the 8A champ
Mm-hmm.
in a regular season game.
Their
That's not
girls
good.
were also really good. They just
not
couldn't. They
good.
couldn't beat Cherokee. They got knocked out by Cherokee. But
Yeah.
their girls could have probably beat a lot of good girls teams too.
And
And guys, I mean, like, look at Wilson Prep out east. I mean, they haven't been around but 4 or 5 years, have they? How long have they been around? And they've already won a couple state titles and stuff, or been there anyway.
they won that one where they only had 2. The COVID year, where it was only 2. They only played like 4 regular season games, and
Yeah, that's the one I went and
Yeah.
covered. At
And they won the state.
Wheatmore, I think it was. Yeah,
Well, there was
they beat Lincoln Charter.
about a 10-year span where Bishop McGinnis girls were dominating and Winston-Salem Prep boys
Yeah,
were
that's
dominating
right.
basketball.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Early 2000s. for
And
sure.
there would have been some good, I guess, traditional school teams that could have won state titles had those schools
Right.
not been in the mix.
yeah.
Yeah, no, when
And Cherville was
when
victim
Cherville
to
had to play
Bishop to
in the first
both of 'em.
round. A Winston-Salem Prep team that had a guy that later went to Miami and went all, I think he was all ACC, a center, right?
yeah, Reggie Johnson.
Reggie
He was good.
Johnson.
And in my opinion, he wasn't the best player on that team.
Yeah, the guard,
The guard, he went to
Marcus Wright.
ODU,
He went to
or
App.
might have been-
Is that where he went? He
went to App.
was really good.
But the best performance I ever saw
Aaron
in
Toomey.
Cherville's gym was Aaron Toomey from Bishop McGinnis.
Oh, yeah, man.
scored
52
51.
points, 51 points, baby. He lit it up.
And those are both, that's Bishop McGinnis and Winston-Salem Prep.
And God rest his soul. He's, I think I've told you guys this before. I think I read that he passed away. He went to Aaron Toomey went to a school in Boston up there. What's the name of the college he went to and played?
I didn't know he'd pass.
I think-
Amherst?
Yeah,
Is that where he went?
he went to Amherst and was Division III National Player of the Year.
Yeah, he won a title, at least one.
I hope I'm wrong about that, but I think I have read that.
I hadn't heard anything about that. I thought he was still coaching somewhere.
thought
He
I-
got into coaching.
I thought I told
Well, he
you.
would have been a fairly young. I mean, he's not. I mean, young guy.
30 couple.
30 couple, yeah. Well, here's something from Travis Sutton on Facebook. Yeah, I'm definitely in favor of charter school division, but public schools have to get a handle on the transfer issues also.
It says
The transfer issue will not go away because
No.
all of a sudden it's like a pop-up lawyer. And when there's a pop-up lawyer, the school systems aren't going to fight it.
Yeah.
Aaron Toomey was, at least this past fall, he was entering his third season as head coach of University of Hartford.
Wow.
Oh, good.
Nice.
Okay, I got him mixed up with
Yeah, I
somebody
think
else
you
then,
do.
and I'm
I
glad.
think you do.
not that I'm glad for the other person,
No.
but I think I am glad. Yeah, he was, and you said he's the coach there now.
University of Hartford.
Hartford.
Yeah.
Okay. Hartford.
Yeah.
He was last year. I don't know if he still is or not, but
Yeah, Aaron Toomey could shoot the long ball.
While we're on Hartford, we should talk about the Hartford Whalers. Aren't they still winning? Or still playing in the hockey playoffs?
sure.
Mike Powell.
Hartford Whalers.
Isn't that what the Raleigh team? Is that not where they came from?
I think. I think you've said that before. I
I
have
may be
no,
wrong on that too.
I have no idea.
I may be wrong on that too. I think it was Hartford
Later
that
became the Carolina, the Hurricane.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I was saying that while we were on Hartford. I don't watch a lot of hockey. I'll be the first to tell you that. I think everybody knows it. But I did watch some of the I have watched some of the finals here. Carolina's really lucky to be tied in the series because they were down 2-0 in game 2. After losing game 1, they were down 2-0 in game 2. But they scored 3 goals. I actually saw all 3 of those goals that were scored that night in that comeback. I heard that they were the first team in playoff history in hockey to be down 2 goals with like 6 minutes to go and still win that contest. So let me think. I may be wrong. Is it would be hockey night tonight, wouldn't it? Unless they're getting an extra day for travel too. I don't know if they actually play tonight or not.
Hold on 1 second. Yeah, tonight at 8
Okay.
in Vegas.
Are the Hurricanes Raleigh's only professional sports organization? Are there others?
I don't know. Do they have minor league baseball?
That's what I
don't
wanna
know.
know.
I don't know.
Well, Durham does.
Durham does.
Durham,
Yeah.
Durham Suns. You're right.
Yep.
Pretty close.
But Raleigh could even have a smaller team. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if they have. Raleigh Durham, the triad over there is about to get like Atlanta when it comes to traffic and trying to get through there
absolutely.
at times. So I avoid it as much as I can.
Idea.
Yeah. Scott says, do they allow? Wait a minute. I might have 2 questions here from Scott. Nope, just this one. Do they allow homeschool students to play for public teams? I don't know the answer to that 100%, but I think they do.
I do too.
I think you have to go. I think you have to play for the one that you're the closest to, that you live closest to. But then again, who knows if they're getting transfers? Who knows if they're?
Is he just talking about those non-traditional schools, or is he talking about everybody? I heard Maiden had a girl on her basketball
Everybody
team
said-
that was homeschooled.
He said public school teams. The thing I've always heard is they can play sports, high school sports, North Carolina High School Association sports if you homeschool, if you go to the one that's closest to you.
Yeah.
But now, are those people out there trying to get transfers? I mean, I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. That I don't know.
Looks like Carolina Mudcats. They're not far from Raleigh.
Right.
True. What?
Zebulon.
Zebulon.
Right. Remember 95?
Are they still a team? I don't even know.
Yeah, I think they are. But I know the ballpark's still going because, it was a few years ago. They played some state finals in it at one time.
I didn't know. the Burlington Athletic Park, home of the, what is it, the Sockets, the soccer?
Sock puppets.
Sock puppets. What is that? Is that semi-pro? Is that Class A, low class?
I don't think it's Class A. I think
I don't
it's something
either.
other than minor league baseball. They're like a
What
kind of like what the Gastonia Grizzlies
used to
were.
have.
Like the
Yeah,
Grizzlies,
yeah.
summer
Yeah.
bat league.
A
And I can't imagine
Wooden bat league.
something with the
Wooden
press
bat
box
league.
like that is hosting minor league baseball. It can't be.
Yeah. I got a nice
I think they
park there.
used to, but
Yeah. It's nice, except for one thing, and David can contest to that. The press box could use a little bit of an update there.
It'll hold 4 people uncomfortably,
Uncomfortable.
and no air.
No air.
No AC.
And you got to climb a precarious stairway to get
yeah.
to it.
so where were the NFHS commentators?
So that's where they were.
They were.
They were beside us.
Yeah.
They had their own little room.
Yeah.
But I think it's just one guy, but he was in the room beside of us.
Right.
Okay.
And it
Yeah.
was smaller
yeah.
than the one we were in. So
And then a PA guy and a scorekeeper.
there were 4 in there total. Yeah, but they were PA, scorekeeper.
That's what I wondered if that
officials.
4 included the NFHS broadcaster.
No, they was in a separate little.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
it did not.
smaller
He came over there and got the
compartment.
lineups from us, and that's why I think there was just one because it's the same guy. And I opened that door first, not knowing where I was going, and he was the only guy in there. So,
Yeah, I'm not sure about that.
and there weren't much room for any more either. That was. Scott says he goes along with what you said about the press box and everything. He said, but it was a great view.
Oh, yeah.
Now it was a great view from up on top.
Well,
of
it's kind of like
top of the
at
roof.
Sims Legion Park in
Yeah.
Gastonia.
Yeah,
I did
You have
like
to
the
go
stadium.
Up, you have to go up on the roof to get to the press box, and once you get there, it's a heck of a view, of the field. But I'd
Ned-
much rather try to get to the top, to the Sims Legion press box than the one
Yeah,
you
it's a
guys
little easier
a little easier.
access. Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah, that was a tough one.
Ned says Carolina Mudcats moved to Wilson, North
Wilson.
Carolina. Mudcats
Okay.
moved to Wilson,
All right.
and I've been to Legion baseball at Wilson in that ballpark.
You have.
It's nice. It was nice, except for it rained a lot. Now called the Wilson Warbirds.
Warburg.
Wilson. It should
What's
be
your
called the
favorite
Woodrow
minor league
Wilsons.
name?
The Woodrow Wilsons would have been a good
I like the one in Spartanburg. What do they call themselves? The burgers, the hamburgers?
Well, you must not like it too good if you don't even know what it is.
Something like that. because-
Spartan Burgers.
Spartan burgers because
The Spartan Burgers. I like it.
Yeah,
I would like
Dalton,
that.
Dalton Pence, the charitable guy, he was there, and now he's up to 2A, but he played there for a while.
Ned also says most high school baseball and softball press boxes could be so much better. Yeah.
Yeah,
I agree.
they're never. They just don't put a lot of effort into those when they get them, build them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Scott.
the Holly Springs Stadium last year had a really nice
Yeah, that was
press
nice.
box.
That
The
was good.
Ting.
Yeah.
Holly
It
Springs
did.
was a good
Yeah.
experience.
The only drawback, and it's minor, was you were so far from home plate.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
They had.
were.
I mean,
You were a long
if
way.
if you were on first base and the ball got by the catcher, you might score. It was a long way.
But the press accommodations were good. at Holly
Absolutely,
Springs.
absolutely. Scoreboard was out, but,
that's right, it
but that
was.
wasn't their fault. I mean, I guess somebody could have brought in a temporary, but the scoreboard did not work last year in Holly Springs, and that was a little bit of a pain for broadcasting
Yeah,
and,
well, yeah.
and fans too.
Yeah, anything can go out.
It can, yeah, it can. And here's the thing about it, you'd think those parts would be electronic parts would be just laying anywhere and everywhere. Oh, those have to be made to order. I mean, you get it in 6 weeks. I'd say, well, you know what I'd say? Send me 2.
Yeah.
Unless they're as much as the scoreboard was. Again, Scott says the North Lincoln players are having a good year at Cherryville Legion. So
Yes,
yeah,
they
yeah,
are.
I would.
I think it's about 5 of them.
Yeah, I would expect that definitely to continue. I saw that somebody knocked off Asheville a couple nights ago. We need to take a timeout. We'll talk Legion Ball a little bit. Let's take our final timeout and get Brett's lyrics here and see what we can do with them.
Yeah.
Um,
I think he's going to go old school.
Not quite.
Oh, okay.
New York is everything they say.
Back in a moment.
Make 2026 the year you finally move into your new dream home from Key Builders of Lincoln. Go online at mykeybuilders.com and check out their many floor plans. Locally owned and operated and serving this area for 24 years. Yes, serving the Piedmont of North and South Carolina. That's Key Builders, 1459 North Aspen Street in Lincoln. Your key to your new home is waiting for you from Key Builders in Lincoln.
How would you like to be your own contractor? Stop in at Blessed Buildings and Tiny Homes in Cherryville and see Robert or Hunter. 5 years in business and the only engineer stamp AutoCAD design shed to home conversions. They know the North Carolina residential code and will build your county permit package. On-site built 2-bedroom, 2-bath with a true sleeping loft, multiple designs, cottages, cabins, studio apartments. Blessed Buildings and Tiny Homes at 2268 Lincoln Highway, Cherryville. Open Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. Call 704-727-8774. Open Sundays by schedule appointments only. Follow them on Facebook.
Buying a Bobcat is now easier than ever at West End Sales in Vale. Now get 0% APR financing. That means low monthly payments. Or you can get $1,200 instant rebates on selected models. Now is the time to buy. Like we said, it's easier than ever. Again, get 0% APR financing or get $1,200 instant rebate on selected Bobcat models at West End Sales at the Highway 1827 West intersection in Vale. Online at westendSales.com and like them on Facebook too.
Rhodes & Bill Oil Company in Lincoln has been serving the Piedmont of North and South Carolina since 1919. Sure, they deliver to your home with home heating oils. They'll help keep you warm, but they do a whole lot more. They feature bulk fuel delivery, on-site and commercial fueling, backup generator fueling, and farm and agricultural fueling. For home or business or farms, call on Rhodes & Bill Oil Company in Lincoln, 704-735-2508. Online at rhodesandbill.com, located at 1404 East Main Street in Lincoln. Like them on Facebook too.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Call Mooney Insurance in Maiden or East Lincoln Insurance in Denver or visit mooneyinsurance.com.
Dr. John Clonger III, native and Lincoln High School graduate who attended UNC Dental School at Chapel Hill. In 1993, he graduated and returned home to practice with his father Les Cloninger and Uncle Robert Truman Cloninger. Dr. John Clonger III has maintained a private practice for 32 years and hasn't yielded to the corporate landscape. Dr. John Clonger III would like to thank all of his wonderful patients for their loyalty. Dr. John Clonger III and Dr. Aaron Hebner are taking new patients. They take most insurances and especially Delta Dental. Call for appointments today at 704-735-0765. Go Wolves!
First Federal Savings Bank has been serving Lincoln County since 1940. And as it has been from the beginning, customer service is a priority to First Federal Savings Bank. They want to get to know you by name. First Federal Savings Bank has the convenience, the products, and the services that the larger banks have, but with hometown people that you see throughout your community. Stop in and visit one of their 4 convenient locations and see what First Federal Savings Bank has to offer you. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Welcome back. Glad to have you with us. Brett and his, let's see, Ned of course, let me go with this one. The first one that got it, because I didn't have to type it, was me. Ned looks like he has the answer as well, and then I'm gonna read you some other text I got here about
Read it again.
about
Can you give me
baseball.
more than one line?
Give it to him, Brett.
New York is everything they say and no place I'd rather be. Where else can you do 500,000 things all at 2:45?
I know what I'm doing at 2:45.
Quarter to 3 a.m.
I'm already awake. Yeah, there you go. Let's see. Ned has those correct. I'll give Mike a little bit of time to think
Give me
about
an era. Give me anything.
The 80s?
Yeah,
80s?
80s. Yep. Very, very popular in his city. That is also maybe Mike's favorite city. That's a good hint, isn't it, Brett?
That is a good hint.
Yeah. Let's see. Hickory beat Asheville earlier this week. That's the game I was thinking about. Asheville lost to Hickory 4-3 this week.
Yeah.
Denny says, I believe Hickory beat Asheville. Also, big win for Legion. Lincoln Post 30
Yeah, absolutely.
over Cherville last night, 7-6. Yes, I witnessed that one. Sat there and watched that one, and
That was big for a new program.
The Lincolnton Lions, Post 30,
Yeah.
won their first game under. Hang on just a minute here. 7-6. Scored 2 runs in the last inning to win. They were down a run going into the last
I
inning.
do believe that Post 100 juniors were undefeated.
They were. According to Wayne Hauser, who I talked to throughout the game, they were undefeated. Anybody else says you may have a loose connection. You are going in and out a lot. Anybody? That's coming from Scott. Anybody else having that issue? If that is the case, we are in trouble because Lanny's not here today.
Right.
Let's see.
Our engineer. is-
What else we got here? Ned says, hint, he has a hearing problem now, and maybe it doesn't perform anymore. So the artists we're thinking about with this hearing problem may not perform anymore. So you never did get it?
I can't get it. It's crazy.
I'll give you a hint. Not the Lincoln Times News, but this guy.
Oh, Huey Lewis. Huey Lewis.
Huey Lewis in the news.
Huey Lewis in the news.
Yep. And the name of the song was
The Heart of Rock and Roll.
Heart of Rock and
Art
Roll.
of Rock and Roll.
Yep.
That's a good one.
It is.
Yeah,
That guy
he's-
looked the
says he was
same to me for like 30 years.
Born in New York, did move to San Francisco area, then back to New York. Yeah, he's kind of back and forth.
What was the other song?
Attended
he did?
Cornell University for a while.
Wow.
I Need a New Drug. Remember that one?
Won't.
Want a new drug.
I don't know if he needed it.
I don't know
but-
what he needed. He wanted it. Yeah, that's right.
And I think it's most famous is The Power of
Power of
Love
Love.
because of Back to the Future.
Well, that wouldn't have been my favorite.
Yeah, I didn't say it was anybody's
Yeah,
favorite.
yeah.
I think that's what
I would have thought it would have been Heart of Rock and Roll. I just would have, for whatever reason.
I gotta say, the '80s, looking back on it, were better. I always thought that was the death of rock and roll, but there was a lot of good stuff in the '80s. As I look back on it now,
Yeah, I can see that. But not as good as the 70s.
No, not as good
and
as the
60s. I think, I don't know. Well, it's just the time we grew up. I mean, it's just I'm definitely gonna like it better. Everybody else don't have to. Everybody's got their own that they like, and I like songs, music from just about every era, every decade, whatever.
But I think
seems to be more in the 70s.
Yeah, that's true. I think Brett would agree the last gasp of rock, though, was probably the '90s, right, Brett? Would you agree with that?
Yeah, well, I don't. There's still been some good stuff in the 2000s, but not as much.
Right.
Believe it or not, there was no Legion game, no senior Legion games last night. Did you know that, Mike? There were no senior.
Yeah, I did see that.
No senior Legion games played last night. That would
A
have
little
been
moratorium, right?
Yeah. Today, you got Asheville at Shelby. Caldwell County is playing their own alumni game. Mike's going to watch that today. I'm just kidding. Monday night, Cherryville's back in action as they'll play the Gaston Braves at East Gaston High School. Hickory at Gastonia, Shelby at Burke County coming up this week. If you did not know, on Thursday, Cherryville defeated Rutherford 10-4. The Gaston Braves defeated Shelby 14-1.
By the way, in that
What's
game,
going on with Shelby?
I think Tyler Gates of Lincoln had he went 3 for 5 with 2 or 3 doubles in that game.
Yep.
10-4 game.
Has he pitched any yet?
I think he pitched their
the
first game.
opener.
Did he?
He
Okay.
pitched their
Okay.
opener, yeah, against I think it was Caldwell County. You ain't gonna believe this, guys. If you go to any Legion games, maybe you'll see. You remember the old colors for Caldwell County? Sort of what was
Maroon?
it? Blue.
I've seen them wear all different stuff.
I've seen them wear maroon. I've seen them wear blue.
Light
now
blue.
now they've come out into Kelly green.
I saw them in red, white, and
They were in
blue.
black and gold one time.
Yeah, they're in blue, they're in green now.
Kelly green.
Yeah, something like that. Sometimes.
But back in when the rivalry was really heated, they were in similar colors
Very
to Cherryville.
similar to
Yeah,
Navy
they were.
and
Yeah.
red.
Yeah, yeah. In the rivalry days, you're right. They did.
Under the late, what was his name? Help
Gary
me.
Hamby.
Gary
Gary
Hamby.
Hamby.
Gary
Thank you.
Hamby.
Yep, Gary Hamby. Yeah, I don't know. If all the Legion people want them to wear red, white, blue, or some combo or something, then they probably should. But if they don't, I don't care what they wear.
No.
If they don't, maybe the Wild uniforms get more people out because it looks like Caldwell's off to a decent start.
Yeah,
This
two,
year.
2-1.
And South Caldwell went to the finals
Yeah.
in 6A.
They didn't win it though, right?
I don't think the boys and girls
The
both lost, didn't they?
Softball won.
Softball
Did win. Okay. Yeah, I couldn't remember if they.
What I'm watching, guys, is Asheville. I see they're 3-1. You know, they were so good last year. They came within a hair of going to the World Series. That Asheville team was very good last year, but I think it was a senior. I think a lot of them aged out, but looks like they got a pretty good team again this year. So we'll see.
Well, like I said, we know they already got a loss, and they didn't have too many losses last year, even in the regular season. They did not have many
last year
at all. That's for sure. A couple things here to read. If you guys want to comment, let me know. Let's see. This is from Lenny. He had already mentioned about Asheville falling to Hickory this week. He said back to the artist there, Huey Lewis, it's hip to be square with
Hip to Be
Joe
Square.
Montana and Dwight Clark helping was great song for Huey Lewis.
Yep.
Scott says Cherryville Legion has 2 big games this week, Monday versus Gastonia. Thursday they go to Asheville. Do we know if Asheville's playing their game? Where did they play them last year?
Was it East Henderson?
It
or
seemed like
West
it was one of the
Henderson?
Hendersons they
One
played
of
at
the
last year.
Hendersons.
And it seems like they move around, and I guess, I don't know, people.
Well, David, you remember, because I think we went up there. They used to play at the home of AC Renton.
They did, yep.
Yeah, that's the only one I've been to.
And the
up
best
there.
view was go up on the football bleachers and turn around.
Turn around, look at
Yeah,
them.
look the other way.
Yeah.
I have seen them play at the tourist park, the minor league team.
Yeah.
I've been to games when they played at that park.
I went up there last year at the playoffs when Cherryville played them, and it was at West Henderson High School,
Yeah,
which we had just been a year or so ago for.
west and not east.
It's at
West,
West.
okay.
It was at West.
Yeah. Let's see what I got. Got more things coming in here. Mike says, "Is there a website that has the Legion schedules on it?" I can't find it. If you'll
Carolina
send me your
Sports Hub.
yeah, that's it. Carolina Sports Hub. Carolina Sport, all one word.
All one
Carolina Sports Hub. That's Richard Walker's
Richard
site,
Walker.
and he'll keep it up to date for you.
You will.
He usually by midnight he's got it posted.
Yep.
From the results. Of course, the upcoming schedule, it's always there, but don't print it out.
Yeah, because it's
That's why I just check
to change.
Post 100's Facebook page about every day to see if they're playing, who they're
Yeah,
playing.
you can do that too. Yeah, Cherville Post 100 Facebook.
Yeah. They change like the weather. The schedules change like the weather.
Based on the weather.
Ned says there is no rule about the colors. Caldwell head coach is an Army vet. They went with the Army-themed khaki and green. Okay. So is it that military-looking green?
Mike saw it.
Mike, or did you say it was fluorescent?
No, it's more of a camo green
Okay,
kind of thing.
that's fine. Okay.
Yeah.
In honor of the troops.
Mm-hmm. It seems military-based in color.
Last year was West Henderson. Ned said they played at West Henderson last year,
Right.
like you'd said. Maybe Buncombe schools are not friendly to the teams wanting to use their fields anymore.
be.
Well, we don't know about that now. We know all of Buncombe's got turf football fields now, but don't think maybe not about baseball at this time. Scott says something very important here. What's going on today? As the late Jesse Jackson would say, the point is moot. The point is moot.
Oh, one of the races.
The Triple Crown, third leg today.
It's the third leg today. Okay.
Third leg today, but we can't have a Triple Crown winner. Is the horse, Scott, that won the first race, which I don't remember the name, racing today? That would make me want to watch it more.
It would.
Just to see if it could. And then everybody's going to be disappointed it didn't do the middle one if he wins, because that would have been the
Well, my
Triple
question
Crown.
is the horse who won the Preakness running in the Belmont? I mean, I don't know.
Ned reminds me today is D-Day, June the 6th.
That's right.
Yep. I think I saw something on TV about it this morning before we got rolling.
Best movie ever made about D-Day. Got to agree. Saving Private Ryan. You guys seen that one?
You know what? I've only seen it one time, and that's been so long ago. I need to watch it again. We were just talking about that the other day.
The first
about
20
watching
minutes of
movie
that
again.
film are just so
Brutal.
brutal.
Yep.
Brutal.
Lenny says one of the Asheville parents this year said they were losing a lot of players.
Yeah.
Last year, he
Right.
said losing a lot of players from the team, but their success last year can jumpstart a program. Yeah.
Oh, no question.
And there's good baseball over there. T.C. Roberson's always good, and that's just one of the schools.
Yeah, you have a breakthrough like Asheville did. Yeah, that can kind of the momentum of that can the kids want to play. I mean, yeah.
All right. Scott says the horse is racing today,
Oh, okay. Might have to tune in.
but not the favorite.
Oh.
Not the, what's that horse's name? I've already forgotten.
think.
If it would be going for a Triple Crown today, everybody in the world
Golden
would know.
Tempo.
Did you have to look it up too?
Yeah.
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 If it would have run in the second race and won, we'd know that horse's name forever.
Right.
You know.
Oh, yeah.
But now,
It's hard to recall it.
yeah.
I was interested in the big horse. What was the name of it? Great White or something like that. He was like much bigger than the other horses, but he didn't really do much.
What I would like to know is general opinion with that horse back in race 3, but didn't run in race 2. Do you want to see it win, or do you want to see it lose?
I don't. Does anybody?
There's people.
really
I mean,
care?
horse racing fanatics. I'm sure they care one way or the other.
Yeah.
But
I kind of would like to see him win because then they would say, well, had he just run.
always be that question mark.
Always be
But
that
you know what, Mike?
question.
I don't want that question mark.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I don't want that question mark. And if I'm the owner, I really don't want that question mark. I really don't want that
Why
hanging
don't
over
they
my
just
head. What if?
Have more time between these events. Isn't that the real problem because you can't get the horses ready? I mean,
Well, the difference this year was that there was 1 or 2 different tracks used.
That's right.
And today's is a different one.
That's right. It's not the. It's not
Saratoga.
That's right. It's not the normal.
Yeah, and
part.
that horse they said is better fit for the longer races, and the Derby's longer. So, and if you think about it, look where that horse would have been if it would have been a quarter of a mile shorter or something like that.
Yeah.
You know, because it came from dead last to win.
Well, now the normal Belmont Stakes is 1.5 miles, which is the longest race.
Is it? And that's why.
Since they're in a different park, I don't know how that changes.
Well, I don't either. Scott will probably know the length of that compared. I do not. Scott says, I want to see the one I'm betting on win. Without a doubt. That would make you pull for a certain horse all day long. I remember years ago, and I know Mike probably remembers this, and Scott too. There was one of the channels you could, and I think it's back to where you can do it again, but you could make bets like in the 70s on horses and stuff. It seemed like one of the grocery stores had something to do with it or something. I can't remember, but that's just so strange.
Speaking of bets, what do you guys think about that Texas Tech quarterback who bet on his own team when he was at Indiana? But now
he's not going to be allowed to come back, right?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
He says he's reformed, but
has anybody's athletics nationwide rose to the top like Texas Tech?
They're spending the money.
They're good in everything.
They're good in everything.
They used to be good hardly in nothing, and now they're good in just about all sports.
Yeah.
Who's the money man there? It's not T. Boone.
But can they win? Can they win anything?
They haven't yet, have they?
But they're close. They're getting close. Yeah.
I was actually pulling for them in that softball, but Texas was just the better team.
What's the first thing you think of if somebody says Texas Tech?
I think of Mahomes.
Me too.
Yeah, well, mine was Mike Leach.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he's great.
And
now
Bobby Knight.
we get this one right. The late Mike Leach.
Yeah, and Bobby Knight went there.
Bobby Knight
after
went there.
Yeah,
Indiana.
he did. Yes, he did. But they're in Lubbock, right? They're in Lubbock, Texas, and it's just been
on the west side.
Unbelievable the way their sports, their athletics has taken off. It basically shows you what money can do. What money can do in sports. Ned says, in addition to LinkedIn Post 30, Asheville has been able to create a junior team for this season. So that's going to help them too.
Absolutely.
That's going to help them too, getting that junior team in there. Now, 9 teams in Area 4, Ned, am I right? There are 9 teams in Area 4,
Smallest
seniors.
I can remember, guys.
Yeah, it's down a little bit.
It's down.
How many junior teams, I wonder, are there to compare to
more
that?
Junior teams.
Well,
There's got to be.
Yeah.
Like double.
Because there's the Bessemer City, right? Cherryville, Bessemer City, Lincoln.
Yeah.
And all 3 of those would just go to Cherryville.
Yeah.
Belmont has 2, right?
About
Gaston
16 juniors teams. And,
doesn't Gaston Braves have a
Yeah.
red and a blue or something like that? There's a bunch of junior teams.
They have 2 teams, and then I'm guessing that Gastonia or Gastonia itself probably has a junior. I may be wrong, but I would guess they have one too.
Shelby's got to have a junior, right?
Yeah, I can't imagine them.
Oh, here's your junior. Oh, right here it is,
You got the
guys.
junior stuff. Call them out.
Yeah, there's a North Division and a South. Listen to this. In the North Division, you got Asheville.
Connecticut.
Asheville, Orange Central, North Wilkes, High Brighton Black, Watauga County, South Caldwell, Hickory Post 48, and High Brighton Red, and then the South.
I think you named 8 right there.
And here's your
trying
South:
to keep
Burns,
up.
Shelby, Cherryville, Gaston Braves, 2 different teams, red and blue. East Rutherford, Gastonia, Lincoln and Post 30, and Bessemer City.
I think that's 9 in that one.
Yeah. Really
17.
got a lot of
If I got them,
And that's
all
how
down,
many.
17.
Didn't there used to be at one time the Area 4 seniors had enough teams that some didn't even make the playoffs? Didn't they used to have like 18 or 19? And
Yeah.
there would be teams not even
Yeah.
make it?
Yeah.
I think it got up to somewhere in the low 20s in Area 4 at one time.
So, my guess is if we have 9 teams, one will get bumped.
One of them's not going to pull.
Yep.
Yeah,
I don't think you play a play-in. I don't know.
probably not.
But I would guess the last place team would get bumped, and If not, they would have to play number 8 and winner before the playoffs start, and then the winner get number 1. But that's why I say, they just take 8. And, I mean, it works out pretty good to take 8 because even if next year you add another team, you can still just take 8, that's not my headache. That's somebody else's. Let's see. I was trying to think if there was anything else on here on the
one other thing,
Legion
guys,
board.
Before we move off, is maybe Ned could answer this. How many teams from Area 4 go to the state? Is it 1 this year or 2? I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, because the state is in Gastonia.
That's right.
Right? So
Yeah,
Gastonia will be the
Gastonia's
host.
in it.
Yeah.
Post 23.
So my guess is 1 more.
That's right.
I mean, I don't know that, but my guess is just 1 more. Ned or
But Cherryville will play in the
regional,
regional
no matter what.
regardless.
Yeah, they will host the regional.
Yeah.
Don't forget
As far as I know.
these super regionals this weekend.
Yeah, please. You got updates
eight,
on there?
There's 8 games today.
I was watching yesterday. Carolina was up 4-1. I walked outside. Oh no, I didn't just walk outside. I did some work. I was gone for quite a while. As a matter of fact, it was probably an hour after it was over. I checked the final and they had lost. Southern Cal scored a lot of runs in the middle innings. I think it was a lot in the middle innings.
Yeah, they
That's
went
at
up. They went
Carolina,
up.
right?
Yeah,
Yes.
they went up 5-1. Southern Cal scored 5 in the 6th and 3 in the 7th.
Yeah.
So yeah, four series got started yesterday. West Virginia beat Cal Poly, Southern Cal beat North Carolina, Troy beat Little Rock, and Ole Miss beat Auburn. So all those game 2s will be today.
Wouldn't you like to see? Just love to see somebody like Troy make it to Omaha. You know.
The one starting today, Mississippi State at Georgia. That one's at 11 a.m.
Conference clash.
Yeah.
West Virginia Cal Poly game 2, North Carolina Southern Cal game 2.
Now West Virginia just waxed Cal Poly.
Yeah, 12-2 yesterday.
Yeah, hit a grand slam I think early in the game. I saw it.
Troy and Little Rock game 2 today. Auburn Ole Miss game 2. That's another SEC matchup. I heard they didn't play each other all year until yesterday.
You said Troy Little Rock, right?
Yeah.
That's the matchup.
Troy
Yep,
versus
Troy and Little Rock
So one of those teams
is going to be
is
there.
going to be in the World Series.
Omaha, baby.
Yeah.
Oklahoma and Kansas start today. Oregon and Texas, that's a big one. And St. John's and Alabama.
What about St. John? Patino getting it done, ain't he?
Hey, big city, baby. Yeah, Patino.
And who is their opponent?
Alabama.
Alabama.
That'd be something.
Now that you would think the teams are speaking 2 different languages.
Yeah. Well, they've already been to Tallahassee and won that regional.
St. John's. I mean, why?
So not very far to travel if they didn't go home from Tallahassee
Yeah.
to
Outside of basketball, I just don't
Tuscaloosa.
associate St. John's with any sport. Do you?
I know. But I think they have off and on been good in baseball.
Have they?
I think.
Okay.
I think. Lenny says,
they
I think
are
the
this
Gaston
year.
Braves are the host, although the state tourney is in Gastonia. So the Braves are actually the host. They'll
The
get
Braves
in.
are the host.
Yeah, but playing in Gastonia at Sims.
Sims, yeah,
Let's see.
I am wrong then. Thank you.
Ned
for
says
correcting
no,
me.
not Gastonia. The host team is the Gaston Braves. They are using the Sims, but the Braves get the host spot. So,
So
there
the
we go. We
Braves
got
are
that.
putting up the money.
That's
to
right.
host it.
That's
Yeah.
right. Whatever amount. Maybe our friend Jeff down there. That's doing. I love it. Yeah. Thanks for tuning in this morning, Sports Talk. There's a lot going on in the sports world today. Get out there or get in front of your TV and enjoy it. For Mike, Brett, I'm David. We'll see you next week.